Welcome in, Earth signs. Let's go ahead and get a message for the upcoming week, which is April 13th through the 19th, 2025. It's also Easter weekend this weekend. So, welcome in, Earth signs. So, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Be sure to check all of your signs for additional advice and guidance. All right, Earth signs, how are you guys doing? So let's go ahead and pull 3 cards from this deck. I'm using the Wild Unknown Tarot. It's a new deck for me, so we're going to break it in together. Thanks for being here, you guys. This is a reading for Earth signs for the upcoming week. Advice and guidance. Advice and guidance on this upcoming week for Earth signs. So Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, 3 cards, please. What do we need to know about this upcoming week? Oh, we got 2 for the ending there. And let's pull a clarifier or additional advice and guidance. This is Amanda Ellis's Christ Consciousness deck. And I feel like that ties in really well with Easter. So we're going to pull a card from this deck. I also love shuffling this deck. The weight of the cards is like perfect. All right, Earth signs, let's see what's going on with you guys. Ooh, so we have the moon. Shit, Earth signs. Holy moly, we got the Tower. You guys are just, what's going on? So I believe these are wands, 5, 6. We've got the six of wands and the Fool card. Look at this, you guys. We have 3 major arcana cards here. 5, 6 of wands, right? Just want to make sure these are wands. I think this deck, the swords and the wands on some of these cards look very similar, so it can be kind of confusing. All right, let's see what's going on. There's a lot going on for Earth signs. Well, let me just first say, I feel like these are 2 different outcomes to this upcoming week. Both are very positive, I will say that. So we've got the 6 of Swords, which is victorious growth, transformation, and full, a leap of faith, trusting in the unknown. This could be transitioning and moving in a completely different direction. But let's start at the beginning. We've got the Moon card. This card is representing you, Earth signs. This is representing your energy this week, where you are, your mindset. So the moon, we just had a full moon. We just had a full moon in Libra, which I feel like felt very nice. Oftentimes, full moon energy to me does not feel very good, but this one felt quite lovely. But this is being unclear, maybe not being able to see all available options. This could be regarding something very specific to you that you've been pondering, thinking about, asking for guidance and direction, and you just haven't gotten the clarity that you need. You're getting that clarity this week for sure. So wherever you have felt maybe lost, confused, the way forward, I just need to move something here. The way forward has maybe just not felt very clear. Maybe you have a sense of, I need to make a change, or something needs to change. Or some of you, I feel like maybe you have felt something has been brewing in the background and you can't put your finger on it. It's going to come to light this week. But the moon card, this is also this is your subconscious. So to pay attention. I always say this, but it's true. Pay attention to symbols, repeating patterns. Oftentimes, our subconscious reveals itself not so much in words, but it reveals itself in symbolism. So, has there been an on kind of a repeating pattern or something like that? Um, you could also, earth signs, set the intention this week for clarity. You know, if you're wanting clarity around job, you know, a relationship, set the intention to receive that clarity. You are going to receive it though, because we've got the tower in the middle of the read, which this is the situation. So I really feel like so many of you earth signs are wanting a change. Um, and I keep hearing employment. So this could be some of you really wanting a shift and change with your employment. But right here in the middle, the situation is focused on this big event. The tower, and it doesn't have to be something bad. So, you know, don't let this card freak you out. But there is going to be a shakeup this week. Something is going to, how do I want to word this? Because I will say this, I feel very peaceful about this, even though oftentimes the tower is not a peaceful moment. But I just want to say that if things do come falling down around you this week, um, there is a peacefulness to that. It's interesting too that I've done the reading for fire and air, and they had similar, there's a similar energy here. Although, you know, earth signs, it does feel like you guys are getting hit much harder. Um, so I think the biggest, okay, how you choose to see this situation will really determine the ease and flow of moving through it. Um, and I would like to hear, what are the tower moments that happen for you this week? I am really curious, and I'm an earth sign, you know, as well, so I'm right in that with you. So interesting here. So how you deal with things out of your control. You know, this is a situation you don't have any control over. It might not have the desired outcome that you were hoping for. But just know that a lot of clarity is going to come through this tower moment this week. And like I said, the outcome either way is very positive. This could be two different situations, two different outcomes this week. But I do feel that all of us have the help and resources that we need. You probably will need to ask for help, but you do have people surrounding you, cheering you on, wanting the best for you. I do feel like it will be made very clear this week who are your ride and die people? Who are the people that are there for you when things get really rough? That will also be very clear. But this is a victorious outcome, you know, and a tower moment. It can be all different types of events and situations. I will say, you know, there are some tower moments in life that are more devastating than others. This could be also for some of you guys, just you saying enough's enough. I'm not doing life this way anymore. I need to find a different way forward. So maybe you are creating a tower moment by choosing to, you know, quit a job or end a relationship, or, you know, I hope, earth signs, I hope that you are not being destructive. But that is an element that can be here, because the tower, this isn't it's not anything planned. You know, it's spontaneous. It seems to kind of come out of nowhere. Although once the dust has settled and you start looking back, you realize, oh shit, this has been in the works for a long time. But a positive outcome this week, a positive, and I love how we have the butterfly here because this is a transformation and change. You're going from feeling very unclear, maybe a little disillusioned, desiring change, and that change does come in this week. It provides transformation and a different way forward. And we have the Fool card here. So this is a new start, a fresh beginning, the opportunity to, do life in a different way. The Fool also brings in new energies and a new mindset. Yeah, because it really is it's a fresh start. It's a totally different way of viewing things and looking at things. You're also it's unburdened. You don't have, it's a very light card. There's not the heaviness that you were feeling here at the beginning of the week is not going to be there towards the end of the week. So it does feel it's the light at the end of the tunnel. But I do feel like a lot of that is going to come from also your mindset and how you are choosing to move through this energy. If you choose to take more of a victim mentality and the poor me, it's going to be a rough go this week. Just remember that you are a divine being, a very powerful being. Stay out of victimhood mentality. Let's see what other card we've got here. Oh, forgiveness. Forgiveness sets you free. Card number 13. What really catches my eye, I don't know how well it's showing up on the camera, is there is barbed wire here, and the barbed wire eventually starts to turn into birds. So moving up, moving out of the heaviness. So and I like this card too because this is also tapping into what I was saying about the mindset. So this tower moment is bringing an opportunity for deep healing, deep forgiveness. If you are willing to accept that, or maybe you are the one asking for forgiveness. But it really is true. Forgiveness is for you. It's not for the other person. It's for you because it does set you free. The more you hold on to rigid ways of being and discomfort and hate and keeping track of all of the ways people have screwed you over, you are weighing yourself down, and you are not allowing yourself to transform and be light and be free. So interesting week for all signs this week, but earth signs, there's a big um there's a heavy duty healing coming in for sure, especially with this forgiveness card. So be open, try not to constrict your energy, try not to collapse on yourself this week. Even during, this heavier energy, do your best to be as open and flexible and expansive as possible. And I'm speaking energetically. Um, do do your best to not contract and collapse this week. All right, earth signs, just remember there's a positive outcome coming. It's like a rebirth coming, which is really interesting too because we do have Easter this weekend. So blessings to Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. Blessings on this week. And if you would like a one-on-one to dive deeper into this tower moment, you can book a one-on-one. All right, earth signs, have a fantastic week. We'll talk to you soon.